Welcome to another upload. Today on Energy in Action, I wanna talk about the spiritual charge of the mass awakened consciousness or mass murder, death. With the instance of consciousness, meaning the understanding one has on life as a whole. While death means the price you pay for that understanding. I wanna go in-depth on the scientific representation of development, captivated by the fact that one believes it must diminish to become greater. Let's dissect the dissimulation. Each species is an atom containing a mass amount of energy or electricity, reflecting in a negative or positive charge, forming a nucleus or neutral hydrogen state. In the event of life, we can identify the atom to be an individual existing as a molecule, autonomously forming together a bond or community between understanding, love, and experience. To live, we all have to charge more positively so we can be vital to ourselves and others to move forward in becoming our own stable nuclei. A nuclei is a positively charged central core of an atom, consisting of protons and neutrons and nearly all its mass. Hence, this is the possibility of authentic individuality, without the process of having a new baby, but being born again to self. Protons are stable atomic nuclei with a positive electric charge, equal in magnitude to an electron that has negative electricity, but the primary carrier for solids. A positive charge can reflect as love, the atomic one of an ion. This is depicting in the belief system and past understanding. A negative charge can reflect in the hate, blockages, stagnation, or incompetence of societal structures, the matrix. You can define yourself as a proton, a seed in a box, choosing a positive charge or a negative charge to survive. This is where we can transform to a neutron, with the absence of an electric charge to repel the negative charges of electrons, creating a genuine ion, which I like to call the end before the beginning, the prediction of self. This is also where we can transform into hydrogen atom, consisting of a single proton and a single electron. The chemical element of atomic number 1, as simple as love or hate, life or death. Mimicking the teaching of religions, where some people conclude God is not real, or God is all, and God is becoming. This stems the belief of the greater good, the death of one for many, justifying the death of Christ. In popular record Nicki Minaj saying, "They didn't even thank Jesus when he died on the cross." In this instance, we can define charge or electricity as positive movement in understanding. We are currently experiencing the positive charge of our protons, which is our belief system, and the ability to sustain and hold knowledge would result in one's atomic stability. Remember that great shift of electromagnetic upgrades, that they called the coronavirus, which implied people to stay inside or quarantine. This was a mental purge on the negative charge of electrons, which was keeping us moving forward without knowledge of understanding. The walking dead or walking to your death, allowing one to find the benefit of electricity in solid, or the solitude to know thyself. This was the positive effects of an electron. Hydrogen being the weightless burden, the flowing sacrifice, or the stillness of the death. Sustaining the life force of atomic 1 to 8, resulting in oxygen. We also have resulted in the population choosing to multiply, having offsprings to positively charge atoms without the normal understanding of balanced or stable nuclei. The sacrifice of not having the man you wanna love replace with the child you want to adore. Birthing the ages of toxic co-existence, a negative charge, then a positive one, in which the child does not understand what it is, why it's here, and for what reason. The child would technically be dead to every positive charge to understand its wholesomeness, paying the price to being the value. The great slavery, the value being the appreciation of life itself, the understanding of oneself, and the price paid for genuine authenticity. We are the Argon, the times of the Armageddon, the soulless being trying to attain the benefits of the atomic nuclei 8. The breath of life, the breathing understanding, a means to continuation. This is where we can construct our spirit, the invisible vehicle that pass us through death or the fires of hell, without death of the body or flesh, death, in this term, still mean the price you pay for your understanding. So instead of being an NPC, non-playable character, or a black sheep, be the GOAT, the greatest of all time. In this world, identify your life force with the periodic table to calculate in addition to self than subjecting or subtracting from self. Thanks for listening to Energy in Action.